everyone doing today? We're gonna be playing some more Pokemon Snap. Also, I'm a little late, mainly because I was getting ready for I have a wedding to go to after stream. I'll show you my outfit because I look cute. Yeah. White boots! White boots! I have a big tan line, but that's alright. It's alright. Anyways. Yeah, I had to get ready. My cousin is having her wedding today. I know it's a Thursday, so it's a little odd. But it's going to be a smaller ceremony, and also I'm sure it was much cheaper because it was a Thursday instead of a Friday or a weekend. Because if you have it on a weekday instead of a weekend, you can save a lot of money. Like literally like thousands more dollars to have it on the weekend versus the weekday. So, because the wedding industry is a little bit manipulative, just like a lot of other industries, but they just hike prices up because they know they can. Fresh. But yeah, I wanted something that was comfy to be able to dance in. Also, I'm probably going to be putting on like some sort of little coat or something later because it's a little like at night it gets a little chilly. It's a little chilly, so it's been getting chilly at least, even though it's like in the middle of May. Come on, Georgia. Where's the heat? Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, no, the funeral industrial industry, I'd say I don't even know if it's marginally worse. It's quite a bit worse because it's literally like you're mourning and you're like having to make these decisions, and they just take advantage of the fact that you need to get something done like ASAP, as well as like you're not probably thinking straight kind of thing. You're just like, no. It's so fucked up. So fucked up. I have some scrambled tofu here for me. But yeah. Any industry that plays on your emotions when you're vulnerable, not appearing to me. Yeah. Can anyone verify about a funeral? What do you mean? Like, you have to bury or cremate someone officially, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure you're not, like, allowed to just, like, bury your uncle in your backyard or something, you know? I don't... I keep... the water. I don't think so. I don't know the details on that, like, legally. But I do think that there is something if you don't want to do it like via official bury or like cremation, in like official cremation, not like your own cremation thing, I do think you have to get like, if it is maybe it's not against the law, but you probably have to get certain like permissions, you know? Yeah, it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. And I assume that whatever tradition you have also has to be like properly, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But they definitely take advantage of people. I know a lot of people I don't know if they do it because it's cheaper or just because they don't want to have to leave it all up to their family members, but a lot of people like plan certain things before they die. Like they'll buy a plot or something, and they'll like already have a lot of like certain arrangements set up and like specifics on what they want in their funeral. So then their family doesn't have to necessarily think so much about it, you know? Also, probably to make sure your family doesn't do anything that you wouldn't like people to do at your, you know, funeral. I'm scared to Google it. Yeah. That makes sense. Why is he looking into how to dispose of bodies? I get that. They're always watching. You know? But, yeah, crazy. Oh, I'm gonna be going to a wedding. At least those are slightly... They're not as bad, but they definitely still take advantage of people, and take advantage of societal pressures and probably familial pressures, you know? As well as just people's availability, you know? I mean, I understand to a degree that, like, there's more competition for the date on the weekend. So, like, in order... Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand it being, like, slightly more expensive for the weekend or something, but... And maybe, like... No, I don't even think... I was gonna say, maybe it makes sense to make weddings slightly more expensive than, like, a big family birthday or something like that. But I feel like it should just be solely based off how many people are going. Because not necessarily, like... Because at first I was thinking, well, there are probably higher expectations of the staff and blah, 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 blah for weddings versus, like, a regular party. But that's not necessarily true. A lot of people go all out on birthday parties and stuff. Or, like, family reunions and things like that, you know? So I feel like it should just solely be based off of, like, maybe the competition for the date as well as the amount of people going. There should be different, like, levels, you know? Like, if you have... It's the X price for 0 to 150, and then between 150 and 400, you know, like little sections. And then on top of that, maybe, like, if you want to have the staff of the location or something work the event or something, there should be different levels that are different, like, add-ons, you know? So people can choose, and it shouldn't be just because, like, oh yeah, this is a wedding. That, you know? It's messed up. It's messed up. But yeah. By the way, for anyone who might have missed it, my my Yennefer cosplay stream, my end stream to The Witcher, is up on my YouTube, my gaming YouTube now. The VOD is up. I really want to try to make some sort of, like, Witcher 3, like, compilation thing. I've never done that before. It seems like it might be a lot of work. But I'm gonna see how long it would take just to do that. Because I would like to do those for some of my, like, favorite games that I've played. So then even I can go back and look at it. Because sometimes there's a lot of stuff I forget, honestly. Like, even... I'm always kind of going through my VODs on my YouTube and trying to, like, update things, like, put timestamps in so it's easier for people, even though, like, nobody's freaking watching them, but, you know. Oopsie. Accidentally clicked something. But, yeah, and so... And there's just stuff I forget. So I was putting in, like, timestamps for one of, like, my Last of Us streams. I didn't get to finish, but, I was catching myself at the end of The Last of Us, and, like, some of my, like, feelings and thoughts, I was like, oh, I don't remember specifically this, you know? Yeah, it was a lot. I mean... I knew that it was going to be a little bit longer. I just didn't know exactly how much longer. So when I streamed, I was like, I'm just going to stream until I'm done. So yeah, it's 2 videos because if I put it up on YouTube, so this happened with some of my longer streams, which sucks. If it's over, basically whenever I put in my VODs on YouTube, I edit it in the YouTube itself, and I cut off the, like, just chat or the starting soon screen, because that's like 10 minutes, and it's not like someone on YouTube is gonna... If someone on YouTube clicks on it and that's what they see, and it sits there for a few seconds, and they'll click away. So I cut it off, usually. But if a video is over 5 hours or over 6 hours, I'm not sure which one it is, one of those two, then it just doesn't let you edit it. It doesn't, that functionality doesn't work anymore, which I don't totally understand. It feels like something that it would be able to do. I don't know. It just seems silly and weird. But yeah, so some of those longer streams that I have, most of them, if they're not like when I was bulk uploading things, I didn't care, and I just put timestamps over, so where if someone is watching, they can just cut to the timestamp that's after the screen. But if it's stuff that I just did, then it's a lot easier for me to just to snip it in half while I'm here, you know. So that's what I did. I waited for me to go to like a BRB screen, and then I cut it. But yeah, I mean, I suppose I could always, I wonder if YouTube lets you duplicate videos in YouTube itself. I guess I could always duplicate. Well, no, because then it won't even let me trim it down to a right size. I was gonna say maybe I could trim each of them down to half the size, but it won't even let me trim. It doesn't even. It just seems like such a simple functionality, trimming, like just cutting, because you can't even like slice little sections. It's only you can trim off the front and the end, and that's it. And I'm like, that just seems like such a simple functionality. Like, why is it cut off at that amount of time? But whatever. I'm not that upset about it. It just confuses me. But yeah, and also when I was looking through some of my other streams, I was like, damn, I've had a wild variety of mic quality and mic issues, and honestly, bless anyone who has been hanging out since for basically before this, like probably halfway through 2020, or like maybe just 2020 in general, because my mic was really bad. It was like I was going through those videos and I was like, my ears, hello? You're very bad. But it's hard for me to do in the actual video editing program. Oh, I'm used to using Premiere Pro. I grew up ever since like high school learning Adobe products, which sucks because Adobe is expensive and it's like a monthly payment, which is very frustrating. It's also like a monthly payment of like, I think it's like 40 bucks, 50 bucks. Too expensive. But it is what it is, and that's what I have to do to like sustain just it's like what I use for everything I do. I use all the programs, so I can't, because they have smaller packages for more specific things. But I use so many different things. So like even within the last week, let's see, and within the last maybe week or two, I've used Illustrator, Premiere Pro, After Effects, Audition, Media Encoder, and a lot of times I use Photoshop. That's like 5 to 6 programs that I use regularly. Sometimes I use Lightroom. I use Lightroom on my phone more than I use it on actual, computer. But yeah, your wife has the whole suite, so you'll be hopping on that soon. Yeah. You've been using DaVinci Resolve because Premiere Pro doesn't have an installer. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Adobe as a company, kind of not the nicest. I mean, I understand that they're like providing value, and also I do use the cloud. The Adobe Cloud is actually very, very useful because I regularly have to move things between my computer and my phone, and my computer is not Mac. I know I could always put it on like Google, but it's on my Google Drive, and I sometimes do that, but my Adobe Cloud makes it so I can easily get stuff from anywhere as well. And also it's already, it's the whole thing. I'm not like that upset about having to pay monthly for it. But it's just more that, like, I think Adobe in the OG days was like a one and done payment. Like, you'd pay for Photoshop, and then maybe if you wanted the updated version of Photoshop, you'd have to pay for the updated version of Photoshop. But it was a one and done payment, and now much more. But you do get access to a lot of stuff. which is nice. And they all work very well amongst one another, which is really great. Whereas if you have like a whole bunch of separate little programs that are all like from different companies that replace different things within Adobe, I'm sure is harder to, you know, move around between them, you know, because yeah. So I'm happy paying my Adobe because it makes my life easier, but I know that it is not realistic for everyone. But yeah, ever since I was in high school, I was in video production class for like 2 years. I learned Adobe. We learned on Premiere in that class in high school. Yeah. Also, yeah, I started working on my YouTube video yesterday for my like main channel. I went thrifting. It's gonna be a thrift. I'm gonna do 2 videos. One that's gonna be just a general thrifting thrift tips video, and then the other one is gonna be a specifically thrift tips for cosplaying video. Which I think that one is more unique and also more specific to the audience that I have on like Instagram and stuff. So hopefully, I'm trying to find a good like twist to put on it that'll. I need to go watch a few other thrift tip videos and see what other people are doing, and like I'm pretty sure I covered all my tips, but if there's someone else who has a really good tip, I might pop it in there. But like see what their structure is and see if there's any way that I can spice it up, make it a little more interesting, grab people's attention right on the first few seconds. Also, I don't really have like cred on like YouTube specifically. That's my only concern, I guess, is like that people will be like, oh, this girl has these thrift tips, but like why would I listen to her? I don't know anything about her. They can't even look at my YouTube and be like, oh my god, look, all her clothes is from a thrift. I mean, I'll probably say it in the video, but like how do they trust my like style, my, you know, everything? But I think I'm thinking too much about it probably, but that's how I live my life. But it's just really exciting because like no joke, I've wanted to do YouTube for 10 years. Like pretty much as long as YouTube has existed, I've wanted to do YouTube, and that's why like I did video production class in like high school, and like I've slowly been I got this fancy camera for stream because I was like, oh, I'm gonna YouTube too. And I mean, like, yeah, now I have it, so it's nice that I have it for YouTube, but like it's been like 2-3, I don't even know how long it's been since I got this camera. Maybe 2 years, and I haven't made a video. Well, my stream looks nice. The only thing I might need to improve down the road is to get a different lens, so I have more of a bokeh behind me, which is like the blur. But then people can't see, you know, they won't be able to see how fun the art is here and stuff like that, so. I probably am, yeah. You latched on to the style guy you follow and didn't know his credentials other than I'm a style consultant besides YouTube for... And anyone could technically say that, I guess. I mean, if I'm giving good advice, then I'm giving good advice, you know? I guess you're right. And I know that for specifically cosplay, I know for a fact that, like, there have been people at conventions and stuff who've come up to me being like, oh my god, I, like, did some thrifting things because of you on my cosplay. Or they'll be like, oh, I watched your video on how you, like, thrift flipped this thing into cosplay thing, and I use that to make, and I'm like, so yeah, it's gonna be impossible for me not to be like upset that I didn't keep consistent over the past like even 2-3 years, because there are like like other cosplayer people who are like who've just hopping into it being like, ooh, I thrift everything and blah blah blah, and I'm like, they have more followers and more engagement, more all of it, that to me. But I shouldn't think about the things I could have done, because I could have done it forever. I coulda, shoulda, woulda. All I can do is affect what I do today and from now on. So that's where I gotta keep my brain at, you know? Because it's not helpful. It's not helpful to ruminate on the past. So, okay. That's my life advice for you guys today. I'm gonna go ahead and pop over to play some Pokemon. Doo-doo. Go! Here we go! Oh, it moved on to a different Pokemon Lo-Fi video here. Hello! Arma, how are you? How are you? Click playing. Ooh. No. We're not updating. We're just gonna go into it. It's fine. I swear, they are always giving me updates. Also, I didn't exit out of the game from last time. I just left it up because I was like, didn't really give me very much help on how to go about doing that, you know? Okay. Just do something real quick. But yeah, I'm doing swell. I'm going to be going to a wedding a little later. So that's fun. My cousin is getting married. One of the cousins I like the most, though. Every time you hear someone that you follow and is, or at least appears, super successful, is like 2 to 8 years younger than me, and you fall into despair, yes. For a few seconds, then just move on because you can't regret or worry about the shit you can't change. Exactly. And like you have so many, and like the fact that like I feel like it's so unfortunate that society makes us feel like if we didn't succeed when we were younger, then like almost our time is gone. When like we have so many more years ahead of us, and you can be successful in any of those years going forward. There's so many years to explore what you want to be successful in, what you want, if you want to get successful in one thing and then later on change a little bit and go in something else. Like, I don't know, like you don't have to be young to be successful. Like, yeah, it's cool that there are young people who have been able to figure out how to be successful, but also like how are they going to be sustaining that into their, you know, it's like you don't know what they're going through and what their life is, you know, and also you don't know their like what like things, what like leg ups or downs or whatever you've had. Everyone's got their own journey, and it doesn't help to focus on the journey of others. How do I throw an apple again? That's not it. This is the apple. Try and throw this at Arbok. Try and get Arbok down from there. Trying to knock Arbok out of the tree. No, why can't I hit him? Oh, there he goes. I didn't get it like on the, you know. Ooh, hey, sweet pea. Okay, now that I did that, oh, the babies. What happens if I? Not what I meant. Well, hold on. Can I get a cute one of them just standing in a line over here? Hello?
That's great.
Go. Is there anything here? Ooh, what are you?
Oh.
What is that? Come out here, please. Bar. Is that just an apple now that I'm staring at? Don't know what that is. Ledian? Ledian? There's another one. Oh, whoa! Haven't I already been through here at night and I just missed all of them? Oh, you're so cute. There's a whole bunch of them. I think last time I was so focused on... I'd only been through the forest at night once. I think before. Ooh, what just came back down here? What was that? What was that? Hello? Again? Is there anything that I missed? Oh, there's something over there. What is it? Question mark. Yeah, we see so many young, successful people these days, and it's literally like you can be 21 and be scared to be past your prime. So, yeah, it's honestly so unfortunate. Wait, actually, can I... Ooh. Ooh, what is that? Oh. Are they flying here? Where they go? Hello? Oh, missed it. Gotta do that again. Oh man, this kid is making thousands of dollars as a 19-year-old. I must be trash because I'm not doing anything. Yeah. 62 when he hit it big in Hollywood, Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Yeah, there are plenty of incredibly successful people who did not become successful until later on in their life. Oh, let me try and see if I can... Oh, there we go. Ooh, you got... Is anyone gonna... What happened? I heard something splash. Guess I'll do this. It's already shiny though. You're just like a buggy ride taking pictures and that's the game? Yes. I mean, yeah, I understand how it could be more fun if I could explore. But this is, I don't know, this is exactly how the old Pokemon Snap was. So this is what I expected and this is what I got, so. Yeah, it's just chill, because also you're already having to think about a lot of things that are happening, like moving your camera and like throwing stuff, and then you have like 2 different options, you know? You have like, you can throw, and later I'm thinking I'm going to get a 3rd option. You can throw an apple, you can throw a little glowy ball, there's a bunch of options. So it's already a lot of things that you're kind of thinking about, zooming, and so I feel like also having to think about moving would be another like element that would just be difficult. Also, granted, it is a Pokemon game, and technically probably meant for kids. Feels like a ride. I love amusement parks, so works out. But yeah, this is the whole game. Let's see. This one was a better one. I didn't get any pictures of it as it was falling out. They're very good. This one's alright. Better. There's a rating system to the pictures, and I don't necessarily get the rating system a lot of the time. Look at this cutie. Oh yeah, the other picture was way better. They rate it based off of pose, the size of the Pokemon is in the photo, as well as like it's the direction it's facing and stuff like that. But some of the things that like I don't like, there's certain things that are pretty straightforward about what the points are for, but other things I'm like, why was this one better than this one? Because sometimes I think some poses are better and they have a less points, and I'm like, ah! I assume it's like the old one where hitting the Pokemon right at the right times with the right thrown items will evolve them or show you different Pokemon later or get you better poses. Yeah. It's definitely, I haven't run into anything that will let the Pokemon evolve, but I'm sure that'll come later, because I know that, I think that was mainly first introduced at the volcano last time, where you threw Charmander into, like, lava. But I haven't gotten to the volcano yet. And I think they're already kind of training you to do stuff, because, like, I had to, like, throw a bunch of apples at Arbok to have Arbok fall out of the tree. So I feel like they're training me already, you know, to do stuff like that. And then also there was one where I think Electrobuzz, I don't remember the names of the different evolutions, but Electrobuzz, like, if you take an apple, like, if you have apples, bringing him to the actual electric thing, then, like, he'll touch the electric thing, and then it'll make him, like, ah! And then that's a good picture of him, like, doing a bunch of electricity or something. They don't necessarily rate composition. They want it to be in the middle and as big as possible. Like, it's not like photography composition, because actual composition would be like, ooh, rule of thirds and things like this. But if you're thinking about it, like, the way it is in the context of the game, it's for, like, you're taking photos for, like, scientific research. So it makes sense that they don't care as much about, like, the artistic value of it. They just want to observe different, like, actions and behaviors of the Pokemon and their natural habitat. You even get more points if they're, like, other like Pokemon in the background, because then you're like, oh, then these get along if they're near each other, kind of thing. So throw Charmander into lava, either it dies or evolves. Either way, great picture. Exactly. Very boring. I want to take photos for artistic value. You can, dude, you can save your own photos and, like, share them amongst friends and stuff, I think, but yeah, exactly. So make the Sandshrew go somewhere else, and the Sandslash comes out. Yeah, there's some things like that. I know that there was one where, like, I think if you had Pikachu follow, like, if you kept putting down apples, then Pikachu would follow the apples to a certain spot, and then it was a whole thing. I think there was also the magnet, you know, the magnet Pokemon? I don't know their names. There's also something you could do, I think, to get them to evolve. There's a whole bunch of, like, little, like, puzzles almost to solve, but Magnemite. Yeah. You saw one of a Wurmple lying on its back munching an apple titled Vibin. Yeah. I've already seen a few fun, like, meme pictures. There was a meme picture that got popular from... No, this one has that Pokemon in the middle. I like the... Even though you can't even see the Crystal Bloom in the other one, we'll do this one. Okay. But you'll see how we're gonna get graded on them. And you're always... You can always try and improve pictures you've taken before. And there's different star levels of photos. So there's 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and 4 star. Usually the different stars are usually based off different behaviors that you're catching in the photo, and the harder it seems to get the behavior to happen, the higher star photo it is.
Nice work.
When the size is small, but direction. Oh, what? See, stuff like this, like, I feel like the pose in the first one is probably more unique because he's sleeping rather than him just slinking away. You guys can't see it as well behind me, but it didn't get as many hot points. So I just keep the higher point one, but still.
Nice work.
Basically, to me, if I get like 3,000 points or more, then I'm like, that was a good photo then.
New discovery.
According to them.
Nice work.
Sometimes I didn't even notice there are other Pokemon in the dang photo, and I get points for the more... Oh, this one's so cute!
A new discovery.
Probably could have gotten a better picture of it. Oh, apparently that was alright. That was a good one. Oh, it was a 2-star. Why was that one a 2-star? Because it's... Sometimes I don't know why. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just taking a picture of it existing.
Nice work.
The one thing that is aggravating, though, is that if you're going out and you take multiple photos of one Pokemon, and some of them are 1-star, some of them are 2-star, some of them are 3-star, then you can only choose one photo to evaluate of the Pokemon. You can't choose one of each different star level. You can only choose one. Scrambled tofu. This one is better. So I'll do that one for scientific purposes. Get to level 2 this time. Nope. Nope. I think that I'll retry, because there's a lot of stuff I didn't get this time around, you know? Oh wait, I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh yeah, poke. Okay. You can scan. I picked up the library last time. Can I? Oh, I just want to know where the question marks are. Ah, there you are. Something. What? I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, it's just a normal spider thing? Alright, fine then. Question marks anywhere around here? Always looking up top. I know a lot of people want the open world Pokemon kind of thing. Oh wait. Just vibe and set up the shots? Yeah. Like, that's how, like, real wildlife photography works. Filling up there, look at that beauty. There was something that, like, scurried on the ground earlier. If I can get a slightly better photo. That's better. That's better. Better angle. Something on the ground earlier. I thought it was when I... Oh, there was... Oh, that's up there. It's flying over, isn't it? It was a shadow. It wasn't a Pokemon on the ground. Yeah, no. I think that it, like... But Pokemon never does anything open world. The one time they try to do that, like, open world-esque thing... Ooh. 30. Yeah. Yeah. Then it just didn't. I don't think that, I think they failed when they try to do the open world situation there. Awesome. I wonder if there's a way to make the Magikarp. What if I... Oh, okay. Now throw the Magikarp. No, okay. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Oh, is that a... Oh, there's a baby there. Come on, come on. Come on! Baby! Or those Morlulls? I thought there were a bunch on the ground before. Oh, dang it! Did you fly away so fast? Dang it, now I know that that baby's there. Oh, I want to see if I wonder if I have to... What? I don't know. I don't know what else I can throw at it. Hello, hello. Thank you very much, Philly Styles, for the follow. Welcome to the garden. I hope you grow big, beautiful, and strong here. Okay, I think that's all that it's got for me. Oh, these babies. This is what I was here for. I was like, I know that there's somewhere where I can see these real close up. Okay, now the grass is in the way. But now I need to get that baby, don't know what the... Whooper! That's the name of it. For some reason I always want to call Whooper Mudkip, but this is different. It's different. I called it Mudkip last stream. Because I don't know the names of Pokemon!
How was it?
Kind of sucks because there's not really many other franchises that are really set up for that big complex ecosystem like Pokemon. I know, and also they've done it successfully in Breath of the Wild. You know, like they have the formula. I mean, granted, I guess Breath of the Wild probably took a long time, so it's possible that now that they have Breath of the Wild as like a base, maybe they can like use that and make a Pokemon game. I don't really know. Nintendo doesn't like, historically Nintendo doesn't like money. So they don't necessarily do the things that would make them the most money. They just do whatever they want. Just disregarding money. See, this is what I mean. Like, these... First of all, why is it a 2-star? No clue. Oh, I think it's because I hit it with an apple. I can only choose one. I can't choose one 1-star and one 2-star. This, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's one of these suckers. Okay, well, it's a 3-star, so we're gonna... I want to get a new one of these Morlulls, because these ones are better. I think it's they're a little bigger. Don't see it being super likely. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna happen. It's just not. But a girl can dream. That's the only thing. Like, I say that as someone who doesn't even really play Pokemon. As you can tell, I don't know Pokemon names. I thought this would be like a 2-star because it was sleeping. We didn't get it. I guess we did get it sleeping before. It was not sleeping in a nest before. This is such a horrible picture. Oh, that's not a real photo. But yeah. You know.
Now that.
Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I feel like the other one's probably definitely better. Yeah, just slightly better placement. Other Pokemon. Yeah, do the gold star. I also don't know what the qualification for gold star versus silver star is. I just assume it has to do with the point value, but I don't know what the point value is to hit, you know? All right. Yeah, I knew that photo was trash.
Nice work.
I was gonna say, has Nintendo made any new IPs? I mean, I guess that they made Splatoon. I think that's the closest thing. That's like the newest IP that they made, right? They don't make new IPs very often.
Nice work.
This one's definitely better, right? Very barely, but better. Hello, Annika! That emote! Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even know that was a global one. That's so cute. Hello, hello. How are you today?
Nice work.
Oh, the side? Yeah, that makes sense. It was facing away from me. That makes sense. I just tossed it in there just in case.
A new discovery.
Yeah.
Great timing.
Wait, that's not great timing. False. It's a really horrible photo. You cannot see the Pokemon. How's the snapping? It's going good. I'm having fun. I always have fun doing Pokemon Snap. It's like, takes me back. me back to the good old days.
All right. Ah,
By the way, what? Oh, I got to level 2. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go back to camp. We got new requests too. Oh, I wonder if the picture I took of Arbok falling out of the tree counted, because I didn't get the fall. And they have little, ooh. That's me in the middle. That's Todd Snap. Look at it. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm in the way. Dang it. We get to go to the volcano now. Please. Oh, 2 new places? Got this game, but haven't played it yet. Waiting for a rainy day, you guys. Oh, this is definitely a really good rainy day game. It's a pretty cozy game. Pretty cozy, chill game. Just like it's like literally, if you played the original Pokemon Snap, it's just an updated version. Literally, so far, it's like, I got what I expected. And I wanted nostalgia, and that's what I'm getting here, okay? I'm happy. New islands, 2 we got 2 new spots at once. Voluka, Weltering Sands, and then Maricopia, Maricopia. It's probably Maricopia. Blushing Beach. Captain Vince never got that spot offshore, did he? Okay, Rita, stop comparing our work to the other dude who did stuff 100 years ago.
you mind?
Played like 5 minutes of a few different Pokemon games. No. Same. I literally have not played. I don't play normal. I have can never play very much of a normal Pokemon game. The only Pokemon games that I've extensively played, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, and Pokemon Go. Anything that is not a normal traditional Pokemon game, I'm there. But I mean, I should probably, now that I'm better at playing games, I should probably try to go back and play some Pokemon game, because the reason why I never liked Pokemon growing up, was because as soon as I got to a gym or something that I couldn't beat, I just gave up. If I tried twice and I couldn't beat it, I was like, no. Because a lot of times you had to go back and do more grinding, and I'm like, grinding more? It's the same shit over and over, and it's just not it's not the move, okay? I'm new games aren't like that at all. Okay, I didn't know that. I just remember playing when I was younger, and that's the memory implanted into my brain. But if the new games aren't like that, then maybe I'll have to give them a shot, because they are very pretty. We're looking forward to seeing more of that open world looking game they teased. Wasn't that didn't they have an open, I thought they had an open world-esque section of the last Pokemon game they released, but it was really, everyone complained about the quality of it or something. Very weird. I only know about Pokemon news because my brother is very into Pokemon. Oh, also Pokemon cards. I played a lot of Pokemon cards when I was little too. Anything that was not normal Pokemon game, I was there. PBH, you never got into Pokemon either as a kid, really? I loved the show as well. When I was little, I loved the show, the movies. That's not the game. You get so much XP that you were just swapping Pokemon out randomly so they wouldn't be too overpowered. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think that the older games were harder in general. I think just in general, older games were harder. Nowadays, they really are children should be able to beat this. Whereas back then, they were nah, make these children think. They're not going to be playing outside. They gotta have their little brains working, you know? I don't know if that's actually the mentality, but people were probably really excited in the gaming industry and the game design and stuff, and they were probably ooh, I'm having so much fun making this intricate system. And then now that they there's so many games, and it's the gaming industry is so big, then they are okay, we can Make this one for the children, the kiddies, you know? Yes, make them suffer! Exactly. We feel like that's mostly because you didn't have a handheld console. Oh, yeah. Thankfully, like I said, I had my older brother, and I always just got whatever he had. So, Game Boy, a Game Boy Advance. Although I think I had my own Game Boy Advance. We had a Game Boy SP too, yeah. But I had my own Game Boy Advance that I played games that he didn't have. So, like, I don't remember what I played on there, honestly. I know I had one of the Kingdom Hearts games. That's mainly what I remember. I know if I looked at a list of games, I could be like, oh shit, how did I forget these? But alas, I do forget. Oh, I did not have a GameCube. I had and I also had the DS. I had the normal DS. No, wait. I don't think I had a normal DS. Oh, I did, and then it got stolen at school. So my brother got me a DSi. And then that's it. And then the Switch. I still play with my DS. The Nintendo DS, honestly, one of the best handheld consoles of all time. Okay? Like, I don't know if that's an overstatement, but that's how I feel. Like the games on the Nintendo DS still hold up. I love the Nintendo DS. It's so good. Having the two little screens. They had a little camera on there. Come on, you can do animations. People still do animations on their Nintendo DS. They made so many versions of the DS. They had the DSi, they had the 2DS, the 3DS, the new 2DS, I think. I think they even had a new 3DS. I don't know. They had too much. That's the normal DS. I forgot the normal DS was a thing. Hey, you played outside. You brought your Game Boy to the camp and played Pokemon by the bonfire. I think I spent more time outside than I did playing games, but I had a good balance. So wild to you how poorly the GameCube did, because that's how so many people like GameCube is like a very like solid like console in so many people's lives, and like it's, you know, and it holds up, has really great games. I am also surprised that it did badly. Pokemon Plat and Sapphire, might play them someday. Who knows? That's me. I'm like, I have these. Maybe we'll play someday. Who knows? It's a mystery. Life is a mystery. We'll find out. Because I don't know, you don't know, so we can go on this journey together. You got a Japanese N3DS? What? That you never keep charged? Got a DSi when you were like 15, 17. So 15, 16 though, okay. The GameCube cost $300 and came, oh, the fact that it didn't come with the DVD thing, you're probably right. So probably parents were more likely to get the PlayStation 2 because they were like, I can use this too, it's a DVD player. We didn't have a GameCube, we only had a PS2, so that's probably the mentality for my parents, honestly. Yeah. Soul Calibur for, yeah. We played we played some GameCubes. We played some GameCube games on stream, right? I should probably, because right now I just have on my VOD YouTube channel, I just have things separated into, hey Todd. Look at Todd. His outfit, not as good. Oh, he has a little throwback to his old outfit with his little, oh, that's so cute. I didn't notice that before. His little sweatband is the same. So he used to have a striped shirt with those colors. Oh, cute. Listen, I've got to tell you something. Oh, for those who don't know, this is Todd Snap, not this annoying child here. Not him. Todd Snap is over there. He was the main character in the original Pokemon Snap. And you played as him. And now he's here. He hasn't aged one bit. So funny how much mattered back then and how much the Xbox One was mocked for being a home media system at the time. Like between just a couple of generations, yeah. And now we're like, $100 less for a digital only console, please. dislike button. I just feel like I never buy physical copies of things anymore, but I understand the need and want of wanting something physical for the long haul, for like because they can always just get rid of digital. Like you can't, like, if they want, they can just whoop, it's gone. And also, obviously, like the way software and stuff works, you know, things can just not work anymore. Whereas like a physical copy, forever, you know? What kind of feature? Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, the music. Oh. Music and prompt. Oh, I forgot about this. You used to have a little flute before. That's not even true anymore. Like the PS4 apparently just stops working when the CMOS battery dies. What? Not that it actually matters these days with needing always on internet connections and nonsense. True, true, true. I miss the good old days, the simple days. But also the good thing about having digital or physical copies is I can get games that are used. You know, you don't have to buy stuff new. You can just go to the used game store and buy games used. And also you can borrow games from people. I know they have like a function. I think they have somewhat of a functionality with borrowing games digitally, but I don't think it's like very like good, if I've heard from what I've heard. What I'm saying is that once a game is no longer selling anymore, the source code should be released like 100% of the time. That's true. But I mean, that's not happening from Nintendo. Nintendo shut shit down ASAP. While it's playing, press Y to make it stop. Oh shoot, I wasn't. A little music could wake sleeping Pokemon or make someone get up and dance. So next, let's give it a whirl. The fact that they're letting a child explore some of these areas for the first time, irresponsible. Capitalistic greed. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put it in the Discord. Oopsies. Did I not add everyone on the announcements? Oh, fuck, I didn't do it. I keep doing that. I don't want to bother anyone. What just happened? Thank you so much for the subscription! 47 months! And now you are even bigger, Cabbage. You are still one of my cabbages! Thank you. Yeah, I didn't add everyone. Oopsies. I just didn't put it in our friend Discord. Wait, I did put it in our friend Discord. What are you talking about? Well, then what am I supposed to do about that? How are you complaining that I don't notify when you have your notifications off? Excuse me? So you only see if you get... Oh, because I didn't add everyone is what you're saying? I don't know. You're confusing me. You're confusing me. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I just forget to add everyone. I'm just excited to post, so I just do the thing. I go, copy paste. Weltering Sands. We'll probably see a sanctuary over there. Ooh, the beach! Is there a beach? The other one? I think so. It still sends me notifications for some reason. Wish you could mute that too. You can, but I'm not going to tell you how. I have notifications off on Discord even for everyone. You just check every once in a while. Yeah. I have like almost all notifications turned off on all my servers as well. I wish that was honestly the default.
Sand, and more sand. Seems like a
No!
great environment.
Ooh, who are you?
I imagine Pokemon live differently here than on the other islands.
Ah, come on! I don't want the music playing. Can I throw an apple? Do you like the apple? On. Apple? Oh, fuck. Gotta hit it again. Ah! Oh, who are you? Who are you? Ah! Oh my god. Where'd you go? Do I need to throw something in? Oh, there was something flying above. Oh, who are you? Wait. Ah, ah, ah! Oh, it's another one of those. Ah! Oh. Ah! Oh, you're facing forward. No, no. Ah! I don't know what any of these things are. No! Can I... What happens if I have the music playing? I feel like there's probably something inside of these. What if I... Okay, never mind. Can I throw an apple in there? I would suspect that it would toss the apple around, huh? Wait, where'd that Pokemon go? Can I hit you with the... Oh, so close. Ooh, look at the away. Ooh, whoa, big hippo! Oh my god, look at these babies! Look at you! Ah. Very cute. If I hit this one with an apple? 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 Oh wait, here. Over here, over here. Yes, beautiful. Oh, yes! Eat the apple. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Very... Oh, look at you! Oh, shoot. I went too high on that one. Can I... Will you get happy again if after you eat that one? Jeff, hello! I forgot I can scan. What am I? Scan thing? Oh, what's that? Is that the ancient ruin? I missed it. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of Pokemon trying to specifically engage with that hippo, but we all good. What's in here? Look at those! What is that? Look at you! Cuties! 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 Ooh. Where are y'all going? You gonna go back into the ground? These are so cute. Okay. What else did I miss? I know I missed stuff. Go ahead and get this one. Ah. I need to probably slow down the speed of the camera stuff. Oh, dang it, it was dancing! Yeah, Worky, you wanna say hi? Snap has been so much fun. I can't light the crystal blooms in the sand area yet. You have to get a specific like light bomb for each section, and I think it's when you hit the next level or something, then you get the light bomb thing for that area because the energy fields on the different islands are different, you know. So that's the scientific explanation, you know. I went ham, and I did not even get pictures of very many Pokemon. No, I did not do very good. Oh, this one I got a 2-star. Of it digging into the ground. Ah, yes, sciencing. Yes, yes. Okay. Then I'll just do... this 2-star one, once again, don't know why it's 2-star. Probably better. These ones I got, no, I did not get any good photos of this one, but we'll do. Oh, I still 3-star because I guess it's running around or something. Oh, I get this one is better. Well, at least you get to see it better. We got some good of the hippo. Oh, only 2 stars? I didn't get it bouncing up and down being like, yay! I did get this one. Oh, I want that one. Torch chick. Cutie. Oh. So the 2-star ones are them snacking on the apples, so.
All right.
It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad photo.
Nice work.
Also, I low-key want to make a video of me making my coffee almost intentionally to make people mad, because I'm sure the way I make my coffee is so weird and makes no sense and would get coffee people angry.
A new discovery. Nice work.
So like normally I just do normal, so I mix 2 different kinds of coffee. Well, not only kinds of coffee, but I like, because I have a big tub, not big, a big like pourry thingy that I keep in their fridge, and and so I usually fill up my French press once with normal coffee, like a normally brewed French press, and I put that in there so it can be like cold iced coffee. And then, because I need to do 2 full French press things to fill the little pourry thing that I have, little pitcher, that's the word. Pitcher, it has a name. And then for the second round of the French press, I put a little bit of coffee, normal coffee grounds, and then I just put a little bit normally, like boiling the water, pouring it in for the French press, just a little bit. And then once that like is done being hot and it's like room temp, then I put more coffee grounds in it of like lesser quality coffee, and then I fill it up with just like room temperature water, mix it up, and leave it there for like a day or 2, because that's like apparently good for cold brew if you brew it at room temperature instead of in your fridge.
Nice work.
I feel like you're entirely confused on what that's supposed to mean every time you say it. Normally, like, you know, you put coffee grounds into the French press, boil water. Well, not boil, you turn it to coffee temp. I have the little kettle that does the temperature. I press the coffee button. And then I pour the water, the boiling water, onto the grounds, and then I don't close the French, I put the cap on the French press, but I don't press it. I just leave it sitting at the top, and I let it sit there for a while. That's normal. And then after like an hour or 2, I press it and then put it into the pitcher. That's a normal made coffee. But the thing that's more confusing is the second part. I don't know why I do it, because I just do, because I don't want to have to think about it. I just put a little bit of coffee, and I just make a little bit, almost like enough for like 1 cup of coffee. But then instead of pressing it when it's done doing normal coffee, then I just put more coffee grounds in it. That's lesser quality coffee. Like I said, fill it up with water, normal water. Put the lid back on it. Don't press it. I just mix it and everything. Leave it there sitting in the partially already brewed coffee, and then partially just coffee grounds. And then after a day or 2, I press them and I put that into the pitcher. So it's a mix of cold brew and iced coffee. Not even iced coffee, but it's iced coffee. I just don't like to put ice in it because it waters it down. And then also when I put it into the pitcher, just so it has like just a little extra kick of coffee, I put a little bit I put instant coffee in it too. I don't know what my I have one of those fancy kettles that I have buttons for green tea, black tea. coffee, other. This is what we're working with. How I make my coffee. A mix of cold brew, normal iced coffee, and instant coffee. You need a fucking video to understand it all? Yeah, that's what I'm saying! For someone who doesn't like coffee, this is all horrifying. I literally want to make a video that is called, like, this will make you mad if you like coffee. Can't wait for this coffee morning routine video to come out. Gotta give it a little extra coffee taste. That's how I feel. Drinking, no, I'm trying to disguise that part if you drink coffee. No, it's a good mix. Two, so far you're mostly upset at the idea of a blanket coffee temp and refrigerating hot coffee. No. I don't refrigerate it when it's hot. I wait for it to go to room temperature before I refrigerate it. And then I have that coffee, the pitcher of coffee in it. Like, I can make my coffee every morning with that pitcher of coffee every, for 3 or 4 days. Until I have to refill it. That's mainly what I just don't like to have to make coffee every day. And then when I make my coffee in the morning, I put a little bit of honey at the bottom of my cup, and then I pour... Hold on. Cold brew made from hot... But that's not cold brew then. It's not cold brew, because a part of it has to be brewed cold. So I put a little bit of honey at the bottom. I fill it up about here with normal coffee, and then I mix a little bit of the Oatly Barista Edition creamer, as well as a little bit of the Silk Hazelnut flavor creamer, and then I mix that all together. That's the one I found that I really like. I've tried a bunch of different creamers, but I like the mix of the two creamers and a little bit of honey at the bottom. Honestly, I've never made coffee. When I see her making coffee, it all seems wrong. That's how I feel when I'm making the coffee. Hot brewed coffee, degrades a lot quicker than cold brew coffee, you think? Oh, really? Just leftover coffee? But it's cold. I just like... But the thing is, I don't like when people make iced coffee, because then you make coffee... And then you pour it over it hot, you pour it over ice, and then it gets it cold, but then it's also watery, so it's not yummy. It doesn't taste like coffee. It tastes like watered coffee. Looks up YouTube videos for everything, including things she'll never do, but I do look up videos for coffee things, and then I'm just like, eh. That's why you brew it concentrated. How do I brew it? Do I just need to brew it? It's brewing concentrated in a French press, just putting way more grounds in it. I already think I probably put too much grounds in it, but I don't know. Because how are you going to do that without, an espresso? Isn't that what espresso is? Is, the more... Oh. Sorry. Just make a dang video of you making coffee. That's what I'm saying. Unless I get one of those little maca pots. That one is not quite espresso. It's in between, right? Of espresso and normal coffee. We'll go viral. Twitter will be mad. Yeah, I mean, anger drives stuff. So I was thinking about making a little TikTok, all the things. One of these days you're gonna taste this, I need to know. No! It's gonna be, I swear, I feel like someone who actually likes coffee is gonna be like, this is absolute shit. I like it but I like coffee sweetened. So I don't even know, oh wait, why is it, but it's a different version of the Pokemon. Why is it? Also, how is the sideways direction better than straight at me direction? The real trick is you need to sell it 100% straight. You gotta make the TikTok things like, these are my coffee making. Yeah. Literally being like, this is the best coffee. Like, let me tell you, this is how you gotta make your coffee.
Nice work.
It tastes different every time. Whoa! Lately, I've been getting it down, I feel like. It's pretty simple. Yesterday, although some days I'm better than other days. Yesterday's coffee was really good. But maybe because I just got more sweet in it. I don't know. I can never tell which part makes it better.
A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery.
Case in point. But, I mean, it's been getting pretty consistent is what I'm saying. The only reason why it's been really different for a while is because I try different creamers, like, every time we go to the store. But I like having the Oatly because I'm trying to mainly use oat milks over any other kinds of milks, any other alternative milks, because oat milk is the least impactful for the earth. But also, I should try to make oat milk one day because it's not that hard to make oat milk. I just need to get like a cheesecloth strainer thingy. What time we gotta leave? I was gonna finish up stream at like 5 or like near 5. Making oat milk is so easy. I know. I literally just don't even. I need to get the cheesecloth bag or whatever. I feel like you had to know telling me about this. That something was gonna come of it. Of me, the coffee thing. I knew I wanted to tell someone who knew about coffee how I make coffee. To know what level of angry I can expect whenever I do decide to make this video. You know? I feel like it would be fun. I just really want to do a series of videos of me doing things I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but acting like I know what I'm doing, you know? You still need a video? Yeah. Usually it's like a 2-day process. My coffee. It's just because I mix it all into the pitcher. I just have the pitcher because I don't want to make coffee every day. And also so I can, because then I do the thing, and then I have coffee for a week.
Oh, right.
Each. Excuse me. Have you ever tried an AeroPress? No, you have mentioned AeroPress to me before. But I just don't have a lot of coffee materials at
What a
home.
warm and relaxing place.
Oh, I missed it.
I think you're in for some fun photo sessions here.
Oh. Where did the bird go? Whoa! Wait! Ooh! Hello! Ooh, here's more of them! Hello! Y'all are happy. Where are these birdies? Pikachu! Ah, yeah! Pikachu! 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 God damn it. What if I throw something into these bushes? Oh, also, hold on. What if I play the music? Yay! Oh,
Oh, really?
face this way. Wait, why am I stopped? Babies! Babies! Blossom! Dance, dance, dance! Dance, please! Dance, 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 dance! Oh! Cute, 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 cute! Oh! Okay. Never heard of some of these Pokemon in your life. Yeah, I get that. What's this? Is this a Pokemon? That looks like it should be a Pokemon. I wish it changed what music was playing. Oh wait, what do I need to... that. Well, I can change the direction that I go.
You mind?
A champ? Oops. Ooh. Ooh! Come on. Do that again, but face me, please. Face me, please. I'm gonna run. No! Stop! Stop running! Oh no! Why do you face the other way this time? Aya! Why you always gotta face away? Wait, what's in there? I think it's got something in there. I don't know. Oh, is he facing this way now?
Uh-oh. No more memory.
No! I ran out of freaking photo! I took too many pictures of the blossoms. Look at more Pikachu! Now we'll just have to enjoy this. Doesn't even matter. I can't find things. What is that? A red shovel. Okay. What am I supposed to do with that? No one can resist some dancing blossoms. Basically the easiest. I think that actually, wait, they used to make AeroPress coffee at work. Is this a Pokemon? Oh, cute. Anyways, they actually used to make AeroPress coffee at work, if I remember correctly. What do you use for sweetening your coffee? Honey. People used to think I was so weird for sweetening my coffee with honey at work. I feel like sugar doesn't get, like, honey adds like another level of like flavor into it that I like. So
Hello.
I think I have a fake ass starfish in a Pokemon game, and not just Staryu. There are a lot of Pokemon nowadays, and they've run out of ideas, let me tell you. At least that one he was facing the camera. I just think there's one other one where this one. Star. We'll do that one. He's looking right at the camera. Guess we'll do the 3-star, even though I'm not even facing the dang camera. You like metal filtered coffee, I guess? I can see that going well with honey. I just use the French press because it's what I've got. And it's fairly easy, pretty hands off for the most part. Are the only 2-star ones Pikachu. Probably not better than the other one. Oh, yeah, we got some 3-stars of these. Oh wait, actually let me take a gander at all the 3-star available. Oh, that was the only one. Okay. Ooh, this one is better because they're better size. There we go. I took 2. I wonder if they ever give me more film. I have like literally a digital camera. They can't give me something that has more memory in it? Come on. Cheap ass.
Discovery. Nice work.
But yeah, I don't like any of the fake, well, I say fake sugars, but like stevias and all that kind of stuff. I don't really like the flavor of those very much.
A new discovery.
I used to use like coconut sugar or whatever it's called. No? More like natural, but I don't really know. It's just what was available when I had to buy some baking stuff at the grocery store. Yeah.
Nice work.
Wow, 4,000. There's no way this is better. Size is better. Everything else worse. Yeah. Main reason you were asking is because a lot of people just use dry sugar to mix in their coffee, which is annoying for iced coffee. I mean, honey is kind of annoying for iced coffee because honey gets hard with the cold, but if you just mix it enough, then it still works out fine. But yeah, the sugar, I used to put sugar in it, this dry sugar, and it's Making iced coffee, you either need to mix the sugar in when it's hot or make simple syrup. Ah, okay.
A new discovery.
That makes sense. Does it change the taste of it if you do it when it's hot versus cold? Maybe I need to do that with the honey too. Just how it mixes in. Oh, okay, yeah. Sparkles! Fighting! Oh, nice. Only 2 and I get the fighting thing? So many things. Come on, I get it. We're gonna retry because I ran out of freaking film, so. Okay.
Good luck.
Huh. Oh, there were the blossoms there too. I was so focused on this thing before. Just get a straight up. There we go. Get some more of these suckers. Thing here. Crystal Bloom is in there. Ooh.
Oh, really?
Okay, that's it. That's all I'm getting. Yeah, well, I get just a few more of them here.
Ooh.
A little bit bigger. There we go. These cuties. Come on, face this way. Why do you guys gotta do this? Oops. There we go. Alright, get out of my way. What the heck is that? There's another one. I'm gonna go the other way this time. Not the, like, other alternate path or whatever. Because I didn't even get to see. I don't even know if they end up in the same spot or not, or what. I think it changes the music, though, because I'm sure this little music is gonna be annoying. Look like little sea bunnies. Whoa! Saying hi to me?
Cool.
There we go. Got enough of those. Wait, what's in the... missing. I'm definitely missing stuff. Okay, probably. Oh, that's the blue one of the butterfly. This, oh, that's just one of the crystal blooms. Let me scan, I suppose. Anything over here? Another one of those bunnies. Gonna turn around.
Awesome.
Pikachu! Oh, Pikachu! Come here! Ah, what? 10 photos left. Okay. And you probably did something cute right then, didn't you? What do I do with the? Should I do with the shovel?
It's time.
I love it. Oops. Five photos left. Come on. There we go. I did it. It was all right this time around. It was all right.
It's time.
9. I think I have more Pokemon this time. I mean, some of them are the exact same Pokemon, but different stars this time, I think. This one. It's not going to be as high level, but the last time we got a 3-star. Let's just go with a 1-star one. They're the better photos. Do that one. Okay, so last time I also got 2-star. So we'll just focus on the 1-stars this time. None of these are good! Do that one. That one's a pretty good one. These cutie patooties. Let's see. I think I got it. Start? No, apparently not. I think the better one. What about the one where it literally had its little hand thing out? Is that not? It's probably a 2-star, wasn't it? Come on. Did I not get them exact? What? Oh, here it is. It's grabbing it. I just can't see it very well. There we go. Let's see the Corsola. Better photo. Pikachu. Another one. Oh, okay. Can't get the crystal bloom. I feel like that's important. I guess I didn't. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not angry
Alright.
about it.
Nice work.
not as good. That's what I figured. I don't know how to get any other stars. I mean, probably a night, actually. Of them just chilling around.
Nice work.
4,000? Dang.
Nice work.
That's a 1,200 size? Okay. Wouldn't have thought that.
Nice work.
I do wish I could get like higher, lower angles on some of these, you know?
A new discovery. Perfect timing.
The pose is not even 1,000. Hello? It was literally in the middle of the grab. Ugh. Not appreciating.
Discovery. Nice work.
Also, y'all, I've been working out for like 4 days in a row. I know it's very small, but I mean, so far this week, I've worked out every day.
Nice work.
That's pretty great. Even if it's just a little bit. I try to get, like, even if it's like 10 minutes of workout, then it's better than nothing, is what I'm trying to make sure. Like, even, you know? Because I feel like before I would always be like, well, I don't have time to do like a full workout, so I'm just not going to. But even if it's like just a quick little video, YouTube video I put on, you know, or if it's just like a little yoga thing, you know, just some sort of something. I'm trying to do leg days on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because we want to really grow all this down here. The booty, the thigh, all this gonna be real good and muscular. And then arm days on Tuesdays and Thursdays with Mateos, because he does a push and pull day. And then Saturday is technically maybe a cardio day, which I would probably just want to do like maybe some like roller skating or something. Excuse me. And yeah, wait, what did that say? What was that? The electric Pokemon? Got something to report. Why? They always tell me they're gonna do it afterward. I keep forgetting to look at these photo requests. Keep forgetting. Pay attention to the direction you're facing. I can't. Also, it says sometimes having a special background, and I'm like, what counts as a special background? I feel like sometimes I've gotten.
By the way,
Oh, the reef. What? Ooh.
now.
Some reef search. Ha ha! But good. Let me go into the lab. I don't know if there's ever anything. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm fine.
Thanks.
Let me look at. Okay, let's see what we got here. Have I filled anything complete? This? What is this? Yeah, I did that. Huh? I'm hiding. The Pokemon that Pinsir tussles with often, but the two are actually good friends. Art. Oops. Wrong. I got a B instead of A. Have you ever seen a flock of Swanna take flight? You should definitely try to. Ooh, maybe I can toss a thing at them. Ooh, what's this? I usually think of Ledian eating in mid-air as it flies, but I wonder if it ever eats on land. It eats while it flies? That's unusual, I think, but earlier I saw some Executor napping. It looks so cute. Okay. Blossom seems to react to the scan function. That might be... Oh, okay. I thought that I've taken a picture of them as a scan, but maybe not. Skorupi. I never even noticed the name of that one when I was taking pictures. Has such a unique tail. See if you can get a photo of it in a striking and interesting pose. I've already done that. It's all a cacnea, because it's a cactus probably. Flying the other day, but Phil doesn't believe me at all. I saw it kind of not flying exactly, but we seen a wingle do a loop the loop. Is it loop the loop? I thought it was just like loop de loop. Not that D means anything. I just always thought. Am I wrong? Loop the loop? Loop the loop? That's not fun. Doesn't roll off the tongue. Loop the loop. Bet I can get a photo of it before you. Bill. Idiot. You won't be able to get the photo. Oh, I forgot there was a Pokemon in— oh wait, I think that Pokemon is only when I took the alternate route. Maybe not. The way Octillery is eyeing the sand over there, I just know something's about to happen. Hey, would you believe me if I told you I saw Heliolisk running on water? God, I'll have so many things. The Morlul— does Morlul ever eat anything other than sap, like fluff fruit, for example? Sure. Yanmega always looks so busy, fitting here and there. I'd love to see when it's actually resting. I saw Yanmega fly away from this area. Did something happen? What am I supposed to— I saw Wooper and Bonsweet playing happily together. They were so cute. I wish you could have seen it. I saw a Liepard standing up on its hind legs. I wasn't able to get a picture of it though. I hope I get to see it. When the huge tree lit up, I saw a bunch of Pokemon fly out of it, but I couldn't tell what kind of Pokemon they were. Okay. Me neither. There are more? Oh, I already got though. Okay. Gotten any new? I haven't like completed any. Alright, let's go back out. How much time do we got? Got like 30 more minutes before I gotta head out. Go to this new spot. They're giving me so many new things. You know? Let's see, what is I felt? Category? I'm trying to do Mario, yeah, blah, blah. Reef. Okay. Bees.
That's a great view.
Oh.
Makes me want to go for a swim.
Not looking around very much, am I? Oh. Can I hit you with an apple? You're unaffected. Oh, look at you! You're right here.
Awesome!
Yeah. Is that because of the music or what? Oh, dang it. It very suddenly happened. Oh my gosh! Oh wait, oh, this is what happened last time where you did this a bunch? Oh wait, maybe not. Later I need the little light balls and then he'll transform into... Come on, you gotta come down. Oh, I didn't get him. I'm gonna run out. Ooh, what are you? Get closer. Ooh. I'm gonna run. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Oh my god, Whale Lord. Hello? Hello? What if I scan it? Ooh. Need more freaking space on my camera. There we go. You right here. There we go. Everything in the water. This area is way cooler. Where did the whale lord just like did? Oh wait, you're still here. Okay. I see you all big sitting there like that. Fudge, I missed it. Okay. Ooh, oh wait, that's the thing that just appeared there. What are you? I don't have a lot of pictures left, so... Oh, is that something in his mouth? Okay. Ooh, there we go. We're done. Recently, you just recently learned about not mixing honey into your drinks when they're too hot. Oh, what happens if you mix it in while it's too hot? Finian is a cutie too, but better watch out before it gets eaten by a shark. Hello? Which one's Finian? One was a Finian. Oh, these are the Finian. Well, then that explains it. Apparently lose its therapy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I know it's good for you. What? These ones of it just sitting here? I feel like this is a really good pose. We got some. We got better ones, closer up ones. Are you kidding me? Some of these aren't. Thought I had gotten a better shot of it, honestly. Fine. Guess we'll do this one. It's a little bit more centered. This one right here. Yeah, that's a good one. Mantine. I didn't get any good photos of this Pokemon. 2-star if it has a little thing in its mouth? Well, Lord. I don't know which one is supposed to be a good one. I'll do this one because it got us all wet. I got a 3-star photo of it? What was happening here? Okay, if you say I got a 3-star, then we'll do 3-star one.
Let's do this.
He's smiling at
A new
me.
discovery. Nice work.
Direction 1,000. It's looking right at me.
Nice work.
Pose is the same. I mean, it's better in all the other ways. But damn, really? I thought that was gonna be like a 2-star or something, you know, if it's sitting down. Whatever.
A new discovery. Nice work.
It looks curious. What about, I wonder? You're wondering what you're curious about? Tell me what you're curious about.
Nice work.
Oh, the other one is barely better. Oh, come on. Come on! Yeah, this one's
Great
definitely
timing.
better. Oh, I think I did get a 2-star photo of it, I'm pretty sure.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Hee.
A new discovery. Nice work.
How is it almost 1,000? What else could make the direction 1,000, eh?
A new discovery.
3-star. How could I get even closer to the whaler? I'm like, I got as... That is so... Oh my god. The fact that that wasn't... was like 1,000 something placement or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here that makes it a 3-star. I need to sneeze. Ooh, come on, sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go the other way because there was an alternate path that I didn't take. I'm pretty sure there was an alternate path on this one that I didn't take. Okay, just keep having to check the clock to make sure it's not too late because I got to go in 30 minutes.
Take care.
Just focus on trying to get a real good up close shot. Oh, what a cutie. That's good, that's good. Oh, there we go. Okay, too many photos on that little fish. When do I get the little energy orb for the islands here? The real question. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't remember this being this early on. Yeah, I know, but I can't get it out yet. was alright. That was a better one than I had before. The alternate path. I just don't want to miss the alternate path again. Woo! Can't really do much. Anything out there? Oh, look at that. Where's the alternate path? Isn't it? It's right up here, right? It was down through the middle here. Come on. Come on! Wasn't there an alternate path right here? Was I only allowed to go? Did I do something to one of the... Oh no! I did it again! I did it again! What? What? It gave me barely any seconds to do it! Dang it. Here we go. What if I... Come on! I'm trying to hit it with the apple. See if that does anything. I don't think it does. That back there. Nothing. Nothing! Dang it. I just wanted to get that alternate path. I'll get it eventually. Maybe when I level up. Because I'm probably going to level up this time, so...
Welcome back.
See, I think near the end there, I got like a really good shot. Yeah, one of these. Either this one or this one. This one. Definitely got a better one. Hello! Hello, Cake. Say thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Welcome, welcome. What were you playing? We're here playing some Pokemon Snap. This is definitely a better Magikarp photo. We got a 3-star. Just of them hanging out together. Right. How are you? This is so silly. I think I did get the 3-star before, right? Yeah, so we'll just do the normal whale. Little face. Thank you so much for the follow, the Real King. Thank you, or the One Real King. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the garden. I hope you can grow big, beautiful, and strong here. Ooh, Resident Evil talk. When does the Mass Effect come out? When does Mass Effect come out? It's like the whole package, right? When does that come out? Because I need to save up for it. I need to put like a goal here or something for it. Because I've wanted to play Mass Effect for so long. Because I have a feeling it's the kind of game that I'd like a lot. And, yeah. Come on. Oh, I'm not ready for it. Oh, how much is it? It's probably like 60 bucks, right? I just bought this game for 60 bucks. Ooh. Why are they always trying to get me? Let's see if this one. Let's see if this angle is better. Ah. 60 for all three. Also, I was planning on playing Horizon Zero Dawn, but like I wanna ride that Mass Effect wave, you know? The like everyone playing wave.
Nice work.
Yeah, you know. Oh, guys, is only. How am I supposed to get that fish even bigger on the screen? Yeah.
Nice work.
There's so many games, and I still need to play my. Still need to do Persona 5 Royale. I was just looking at my VODs for Persona 5 yesterday, and I was like, oh, I need to finish this game, but I can't finish the original game. I had to start over. It's so good. You're so happy to see new people joining the game. Yeah, I've always like wanted to, like the last time when I almost thought about getting the game is around when they announced they're gonna package all 3 together. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until they came out with that, and I didn't know it was tomorrow. Gosh darn it. There's too many games. One day when I have more income coming from Twitch, you know, then I can put more time into streaming, but like until that day, I gotta stick to doing like two days a week, you know?
Nice work.
This one has other Pokemon in it, so. Oh, come on. Barely. Get that? Yeah. It's just not worth my time a lot of the time to stream more, you know? And I don't want to play the games on stream, and then it's a whole thing. It sucks. It sucks that playing video games can't be my job. First world problems, you know? I guess I haven't really advertised on my OnlyFans that I stream. But I've been on the fence about it because I'm like, do I want to tell those people that I stream? Although a lot of them are from this world, but you know. But then also they a lot of them are willing to spend money, you know. My Pokemon Snap is great. It's exactly what I wanted, what I needed, because because it's just like a chill game, and also I loved Pokemon Snap when I was little, and it just fulfilled everything that I expected from it, so I'm happy, you know? Not necessarily like the rockin' game right now of the times, you know, not very high interest viewership in it, but it's alright. I'm here for the fun.
Thank you. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh. Is this volcano? Under the sea. Oh wait, why can't I can never remember melodies off the top of my head, even though I can sing every word of that song. Darling is better down where it's wetter under the sea. One thing, the Neo 1 wasn't really built to go underwater. He needs to take some time. Oh, he fixed it up. I thought he would at least be a little bit of time. This is true, yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, psyched to see. Sometimes it's good to just play games you want. Sometimes, yeah, I mean, that's what I do all the time. But because I'm not really one of those people who's trying to, like, I'm not super trying to focus on growing my stream right now. If I was, then I'd try to, like, focus on different games, you know, the popular game of the time. And if it just happens to be that the popular game of the time is something that I actually want to play, then that's convenient. Like the Mass Effect. Wonder, I don't know how long it takes to beat this game. Oh, one of the... I just noticed on my romper, one of the little threads is coming undone, but... That's why whenever my interest lines up with what's popular, then I would like to take advantage of it if it's just conveniently that way, but... Gotta put up some OnlyFans pictures so then I can I can get $60 and then I can buy the game. Even though technically I want that money to just go into my bank, you know, normal income money rather than, you know, having to spend it on video games. But oh my god, look at these little heart
Stunning down here.
Pokemon. Magikarp.
Even underwater, you can still take pictures like you normally would.
They're so cute. What if I scan it? These are so cute. These little heart Pokemon. I've never seen them before. Yeah. What am I supposed to do here? Ah! Yeah. There you go. See you. Or apple? Oh, Crystal Bloom. I don't need about that. Here's something. Oh, is that one sleeping? That's probably interesting, right? Too many games. I know! Too many games. Thankfully, a lot of them, I'm totally fine waiting for a lot of the time.
Oh,
Bye. The little... Look my way! Here we go. Whoa, we're really going down here, aren't we? What's directly... I can't look all the way down. Guess that makes sense. You guys care about the music? Probably not. Oh wait! Our buddy! There, okay. Look this way. Whalefish. What if I toss an apple at him? Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Explode! Explode! Explode!
great!
Ah! Dangy! What if I toss another one? Ooh! Oh, dang it! Where'd it go? That's hard to catch, isn't it? It, like, busting off? Angie, get Angie! Do it again! Do it again! Oh, shit! There we go. It got something. Might not have been centered, but it was something. Ooh.
Oh,
Care about the music? If I toss an apple at you. Ah! Ooh, there's more here. Is there any more? Oh, there you are. If I scan you.
That was your last photo.
Whoa!
Press on this time anyway.
Dang it. Oh, dang, look, they're doing cool things. Oh, I ran out. Oh, look at them. Oh! Oh, I'm already here anyways. This game looks so relaxing. It is. I mean, to a degree, I'm like, but also I can just come through again and do the exact same thing, so that's nice. But, you know. But then I have to go through the whole thing. Actually, that's probably the last thing I had to do because I got to go. Because I got a wedding to go to on a Thursday. Okay, we got a 2-star here. Let's go for it. Okay, this is probably the better one. Have fun at your wedding, thank you. The other one is probably better, but we'll still. This one's a good photo right there. Better photo. Yeah, let's do these 3-star ones. Yeah, my cousin's getting married. Oh, I don't know if this one's better, but yeah, one of those was a. Guess that still counts. The 2-star, any of them 2 stars? No, I didn't get any really good ones. I was just frantically oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I was frantically taking photos at the end there. I didn't realize they were like, I was surrounded by them, you know? So.
Now then.
Love Disc. This is such a cute Pokemon. So cute. So simple, but so cute.
Nice work.
Yeah, that one's still better. 100%. Look at that. That's
A new
a
discovery.
good photo right there.
Nice work. Nice work.
Probably a little better. Yeah, it's better all around. This one's fun.
A new discovery. Perfect timing.
Thing is with the size, I'm like, how much better could I have gotten? I couldn't make myself get closer during that
Nice
that
work.
that encounter, you know? That's not an amazing photo, but it's something.
Nice work.
Yeah. Hee.
A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery. Great timing.
I would say great timing. I'm like, what is it? It's just sitting there, really.
You mind?
You to photograph a glowing crystal bloom in the ocean. Alright, but don't I have to go at night for that? What we learn from the photo will help me make an Illumina orb. But I can't. Do I have nighttime at any of the places? I assume it's saving everything on this screen, but there's no like save button anywhere. You know? That I know of. Also, let me go ahead and turn down the camera speed by 1 because pointer speed can stay. Oh. Good.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Let me, just go to the homepage and that's how it's gonna be. Let's see here. Who are we going to do a little hosty toasty to? But I hope everyone's been doing so well. This maybe everyone's gonna play Mass Effect. I don't believe Mass Effect. It's on Steam. No, I'm just gonna look at it, okay? That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna look at it. I'm just gonna look at it. No, there's not. No, that's it. I low-key wanted to hop on the Resident Evil train, but maybe I'll have to do that during like Halloween time because once again, don't got the time. Ooh, internet. Eee! My internet's been kind of being funky today. If I'm being right, yesterday and today, not the best. If I'm being real with you, it's been a little funky. So if I freeze or I just whoo-hoo, then that's the internet. A lot of people playing Resident Evil. Yeah. Not even just I want to do like probably a few. I want to do like a few Resident Evil games. You know. What is this? I'm gonna play Sasa Cassidy. Excuse me. See here. So many people playing games. We're gonna do suspenders. We haven't rated bendies in a while. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. Here is the raid message. For anyone who is subbed, then you have the wonderful little emote in your sub, and if you don't have the emote, then this is your last opportunity to subscribe if you haven't, especially if you got that available Twitch Prime subscription. It's a free to subscribe if you have it available. But if not, that's totally fine. You can use whatever emote you have that expresses joy, happiness, wonderful loveliness. And we're gonna put that into Suspenders stream. She's playing Apex Legends. And if anyone wants to follow me anywhere else on the internet, I am My Lady Sprout pretty much everywhere. Cosplay you can find on like my Instagram, just general updates on Twitter. TikTok is just haven't done much there, but you know, it'll happen. And then also if anyone wants to join the Discord, then there is that. We have fun in there talking about all kinds of things. Then I update whenever I go live and stuff in there, although I've been forgetting to add everyone, but some people might like that. But yeah, I'll be streaming again on Tuesday. Do Tuesdays and Thursdays now. Hopefully I can do from 2 to 6 p.m. typically Eastern time, but not today because I got somewhere to be. So I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.